Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Friday. The weekend is here. How's everybody doing? How's everybody's week? How's everybody's day? Hopefully, you're all doing well. Hopefully, you're all feeling well. Shout out to the chat. What is going on? Make sure you all hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Share this channel out with everybody you know. I would greatly appreciate it. We're on the road to 1,800 subs. How's everyone doing on this Friday? Let me know in the chat. Make sure you all are staying hydrated. I know it's hot in some areas, definitely hot in my area, so I'm definitely staying hydrated as much as I possibly can. Drink that extra water. Drink that extra water. Trust me. Even if you feel like you drank enough, trust me, you probably didn't. So make sure you're staying hydrated, folks. But shout out to all of you. We got a new series. The end of the month is pretty much almost here. So we only got a few more days in the month of June. Before you know it, it'll be the All-Star break. Before you know it, it's going to be the trade deadline. There's been some Yankees news. We'll get into all that. We'll get into the predictions. We'll talk about the lineup tonight. I'll get everybody's thoughts on the lineup. But let's say what's up to the chat real quick. Who do we have in the chat? Welkin is first in the building. What up, Welkin? Katie, what's up, Katie? How's it going? Thanks for popping in. How you doing? Nosebleed section. What's up, man? What's going on? Brooklyn is in the house. What's up, Susan? How's it going? How are you? What's up? What's up? Who else we got in the chat? What up, Desiree? What's going on? How you doing? What's up? What's up? Who else we got? Okay, we got a few people in the chat. We'll wait for some more folks to come in. Hopefully everybody is having a good day. Everybody's ready for the weekend. Hopefully you all got some weekend plans, some fun weekend plans. And we got Jake in the building. What's going on? What's up, Jake? What is up? What is up? But yeah, it was a much needed day off for the Yankees yesterday. Finally, prior to yesterday, their last day off was, I believe, June 9th. And they haven't had a day off, and they played a long stretch of games. And I don't care who you are. I don't care what team it is. It's taxing. It makes for a long stretch. And it's taxing, right? I know the month of June hasn't exactly been the greatest for the Yankees. What up, Petruzzi? How's it going? I know it hasn't been the greatest of games or the greatest of months for the Yankees, right? But you hope that they will bounce back. And it's not really the whole team. It's really been the offense. It's really been the bats. The pitching has been spectacular for the Yankees, but the pitching or the bats though are a different story. But every team, every player, at some point, they're going to hit a slump. Some teams hit early slumps when the season starts. Some teams hit a slump in the middle of the season. Some towards the end of the season. So you never know what's going to happen. But you hope these guys can bounce out of it and have end the first half on a strong note. And then start the second half, and then the second half on a strong note. So, this before you know it, the second half of baseball is going to be here. But some news around Yankee world. So Spencer Jones was promoted to AAA, which, rightfully so. I think he has earned the spot. He has the numbers to back it up. He certainly has the numbers to prove that he should be promoted to AAA, which congratulations to Spencer Jones. So, one's got to wonder now, what's going to happen? What does this mean? Is he going to get called up when they expand the roster in September, or are they going to call him up for next season? There's all these question marks now, right? Are the Yankees going to explore Kyle Tucker in free agency? Is Spencer Jones a trade piece? There's been a lot of buzz surrounding Spencer Jones, but let me know what you all think. And that's something I'll talk about tomorrow, actually, after the game. I'm not doing a live game or a pregame tomorrow. I'm probably going to go live a little bit after the Yankees game is over. So, I'll probably do a show based on that and maybe talk a little bit about the game. And there might be an open panel. So if there is an open panel, I will give the link. So there might be one tomorrow. So tune in, folks. Tune in. And shout out to TC Steels. What up, bro? I see you're in Miami on your way home. Cool, man. Hopefully you had a good time in the Bahamas. Just make it back safe, please. That's all I asked for. My man Jesse Rasco's in the building from the Ringside Renaissance. What's up, Jesse? Make sure you all go tune into the Ringside Renaissance. Great wrestling channel. Him and Combat Jones. I always mention him and Combat Jones. They do a really, really good job. So, yeah, shout out to you there, Jesse. What's going on, dude? But yeah. So, let's see what happens with Spencer Jones, though. I mean, like I said, he got promoted to AAA, has the numbers to be promoted. Let's see how he does at the AAA level. But I'm liking what I'm seeing from Spencer Jones. I'm a fan. I am a fan of Spencer Jones. I think I think the Yankees really value this guy. Personally, I don't see him being traded. I really don't. I feel like if he was a guy that was traded, the Yankees would have done it a year ago. And yes, Jonathan, that's what I was saying. I think he could be a call-up for September, depending on how he performs at AAA. You got it. So, we got a few months, a little over 2 months to see how he does at AAA. So, hopefully, let's see. Yeah, we'll see how things work out. And my man, L.I. Yankee King of the building. What up, dude? He's coming in saying that Jones will be traded in the offseason. Yeah, could be, maybe. I don't know. But definitely, again, a lot of question marks. Like I said, that's something more or less I'll talk about tomorrow. But after the game is over, I might do an open panel, so stay tuned, right? Hint, hint. But if a trade is going to happen, it depends on who they're going to get, who they're asking for, or who they're going to get back. I mean, it better be some good quality pitching of some sort is all I'm going to get at. But so yeah, Spencer Jones, he got promoted to AAA. Other Yankees news. So there's no decision as far as who is going to pitch on Sunday, according to Aaron Boone. Marcus Stroman and Alan Winans are both scheduled to throw side sessions today. So my assumption is that one of those two guys are starting. Based on that tweet from Gary Phillips, because it says still no Sunday started decision per Aaron Boone. Marcus Stroman and Alan Winans are both scheduled to throw side sessions today. So is it one of those guys? Is it Carlos Rodon? I know Rodon pitched, I believe it was on Wednesday, right? So was it Wednesday? Yeah, it was on Wednesday. So it could be him, but I see either an Alan Winans or a Marcus Stroman. One of those guys, perhaps starting on Sunday. Also, another couple of other pieces of news. The Yankees won't officially put J.C. Escarra on the paternity list, even without him out for the next few days, Aaron Boone said. So Escarra should be back on Sunday. Everson Pereira, who is on the paternity list, so I did not know that. I just found out today here, folks. Because he was on the inactive list, but looks like he was on the paternity list. So another Yankee player on the paternity list. So a lot of Yankees becoming fathers this season. And Braden Shoemake, who's hurt, were the players that the Yankees were going to consider calling up. But again, Pereira on the paternity list. Shoemake was hurt, so neither one of those guys were called up. But that's another piece of news. And then Luis Hill, folks, there's some update with Luis Hill. According to Gary Phillips, he threw live in Somerset on Thursday. He'll throw a side session this weekend. And then another live next week when the Yankees are on the road. Per Aaron Boone, that live should be about two innings and 35 pitches. From there, the Yankees will decide if a rehab assignment is next. So Luis Hill's return is nearing. It's coming. So look out. He's back. He'll be back in the rotation here in no time. So happy to have him back. It just means just another arm to the bullpen, or not to the bullpen, to the rotation that's been performing extremely well. So as of late, right, this season the rotation's been great. After that rough April, the rotation's been strong. Yeah, there's been a couple of hiccups here and there, but for the most part, they've been strong. Especially with Max Fried. And then you add Luis Hill to the mix. Hopefully Luis Hill comes out strong. It's probably going to make him, to have him. It's probably going to take him a little bit of time to adjust. So, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. What up, Frederick? How's it going? What's going on, dude? But yeah. So let's see what happens. And we got Sean Browning in the building. Yeah, Li says if Stroman pitches on Sunday, then Sunday will be a loss. Stroman sucks. Yeah, unfortunately, man. I'll never root for any player to play bad or wish for them to play bad. I want players to succeed, but sometimes it's just not a reality. It's not a reality. So, but yeah. But so some news going on around Yankees world, and as the deadline comes even closer, we're going to talk about, there's going to be a lot of rumors. There's going to be players being mentioned, linked, whatever you want to call it. So stay tuned, folks. Stay tuned. But let's pull up tonight's lineup, though. I'm sure some folks are probably going to complain about the lineup. There's always some sort of criticism. Jesse says Stroman's the Yankees' Walker Buehler. I'll give you that. Well, yeah, Cam Schlittler, unfortunately, is not. I mean, he pitched yesterday. I would have loved to seen him. He's been putting up some great numbers, but you could forget about him pitching on Sunday. That's not going to happen. But yeah, here we go, folks. Here we go. So let's pull up the lineup. All right, let's pull up the lineup. Let's see what everybody's thoughts are. This is your starting line. Oh, let's zoom in here a little bit more so everybody could see it. Can everybody see that? Yeah, we'll do it a little bit more. There we go. That's better. Okay. Cool. So that's your lineup right there, folks. Trent Grisham leading off, playing center field. Aaron Judge batting second. He'll be playing right field. Then you have Cody Bellinger batting third. He'll be playing left field. Giancarlo Stanton is cleaning up. He'll be DHing in tonight's game. Jazz Chisholm Jr. is going to bat fifth. He'll be playing third base. Paul Goldschmidt is batting sixth. He'll be playing first base. Ben Rice, folks, is at the dish. He'll be batting seventh. Anthony Volpe batting eighth. He'll be playing shortstop. DJ LeMahieu batting ninth. He'll be playing second base. And on the mound today, folks, it is Will Warren. He will be pitching against Mitch Spence of the Oakland Athletics. So Mitch Spence was part of the Yankees organization at one point, but he was traded, or I think they picked him up on the Rule 5 draft. I forget which one. It was one of the two. But this is your lineup right here, folks. This is your lineup right here. So let me know what you all think about this lineup. Let me know what you all are thinking. And yeah, today is the 81st game, isn't it? Wow, season's just flying by, isn't it? Holy smokes. But game 81. But what's going on, Bill? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I mean, look, I like Judge batting third. You've all heard me say that many times. I like Judge batting third. I'm just not a fan of him batting second. I was open to the idea at first, but as time went on, I like him batting third now. Giancarlo batting fourth. I'd rather have Bellinger bat fourth. But the lineup, the way it is who's in the lineup. I get the lineup. Oh, cold Italian pizza. How you doing? What's going on? What's up? Breslow said that the Red Sox will be buyers at the deadline. My mind is blown. Yeah, I mean, it's still a long season there, Jesse. I wouldn't I'm not counting the Red Sox out ever, dude. So, stay tuned. Nosebleed says put Rice at 2 and move everyone down. I'd be down with that, man. I'd be down with Rice batting second, and then everybody else batting down. I'm not. I wouldn't complain about that. So, yeah, I like the lineup. I would change the lineup where they're batting. What would you change there, Jasmine? So, But yeah, I like Judge batting. I like Judge batting third. I mean, really, and I personally don't like Giancarlo in the cleanup spot. What up, Cruz? What's going on? There's always going to be like some sort of shuffle in the lineup. Some guys are going to sit, right? Some guys that we want to see play are going to sit. It's just the way. It's just the way. It's just the way it is. But when you think about it, really, the Yankees have better. At least they have options, right? At least they have the options. The fact of the matter is, I mean, we could go back to a season ago where your options were J.D. Davis or Jahmai Jones, or we could go back to two years ago where they had Willie Calhoun, Frenchie Cordero, Billy McKinney, Jake Bauer, right? They had Josh Donaldson, they had Aaron Hicks, Joey Gallo. I mean, which would you rather have, those guys or the players that they currently have? So I asked that question, But I'll let you all answer that. Dominguez as a leadoff hitter, I could see maybe something like that. I mean, they did that once already this season, just recently. It was in that Angels series. I know the Yankees. I mean, granted, I know the Yankees lost that game, and I'm not saying because they led Dominguez off, they tried it, but maybe that's something that they do in the second half of the season. Dominguez's bat has been coming around. And his plate appearances on the right side of the batter's box has looked a lot better too. So I don't have any complaints about Dominguez. I think Dominguez has all the potential of the world to be a great player, and he's shown it. He's shown that he's got the potential. I like him. I like Dominguez, and I did say in the offseason that if he bats to a 250 average or 20 home runs, you know what? Sign me up all day. Sign me up all day. I will take that from Dominguez in his rookie season. So, I'll take that. I'll take that all freaking day. You know what I mean? I'll take that all freaking day. So yeah, Ben Rice at second, Judge to third. I heard that. I mean, a team is better without Giancarlo. Then how come prior to Giancarlo joining the team, why was this team struggling in the month of June there, LI? Even when he wasn't in the lineup against the Reds on Tuesday, the Yankees still ended up losing, unfortunately, right? They should have won with that lineup, but they still left runners in scoring position. And that's been a bit of a problem for the Yankees this season. Not the entire season, because offensively this team is still in the top in a lot of the categories, right? OPS, OBP, right? So they're in a lot of the top categories, but there's games without Stanton where they could not pull off a win. It's just that simple. You could disagree with me by all means, LI. You could disagree with me, but that's my take on it, bro. And that's the thing. Big G shines in the postseason. Regular season, not so much. Judge doesn't shine. Judge shines in the regular season. Postseason, not so much. Why that is, I don't know. I wish I had an answer for you, but yeah. Oh, JT, you're a funny guy. This team should be better if Grisham sucked. Unfortunately, it makes no sense to bench him. I mean, and that's the thing. Grisham, he adds value as a defender. That's in the outfield. I mean, the outfield is a lot better this season with Grisham, with Dominguez, or I'll say Dominguez too, but Grisham, Dominguez, Judge, Bellinger. You know what I mean? Yeah, and then they got swept in Boston, dude. They got swept in Boston, and Giancarlo Stanton was not in that series. Without Giancarlo Stanton, the Yankees got their asses handed to them by the Red Sox. Yeah, I said that out loud, and that should make Jesse happy. He's probably laughing his butt off right now. Judge should be on the Sox. They both don't show up for the post. Well, that ain't going to happen there, Jesse. Sorry to break the news to you. Yeah, 840 OPS is not iffy. No freaking way. That's not an accident either. But anyway, folks, that's your lineup tonight for the New York Yankees. Let me know. Again, I know I got everybody's thoughts on the lineup, but that is your lineup. Love it, hate it, like it. You're indifferent. I mean, let's just hope the Yankees get the win tonight. That's all we can hope for. That's all we can hope for. But let's get into these predictions, people. Let's talk about the predictions. Will Warren, how does he do tonight? How does Will Warren perform tonight? Let me know what you all think for Will Warren. How many innings does he pitch? How many strikeouts? How many walks? How many runs does he give up? Warren, once again, he's been solid this season. The dude's been spectacular, right? He only had the one rough start as far as like this month goes. That was against the Dodgers, but every game after, before and after that, he's been fantastic. So let me know what you all got for Will Warren. So his last outing was against Baltimore, which was last Saturday, or no, last Sunday. Didn't get the win, but he still went 6 1/3. Gave up a couple of runs, still struck out 6, walked 2. And the game against the Angels, yes, he did get the loss, but that wasn't on him. That was completely on the offense. But solid outing, 6 innings. Despite giving up 3 runs, he didn't walk anybody. He struck out 11. The last time he played against the Athletics, he struck out 10. So 11 is his career high. So, but again, let me know what you all think about this outing. So, or about Will Warren. Let me know what you all think. 6 1/3, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 2 runs. Warren, 6 innings pitched, 4 hits, no runs, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk. 2 runs, 6 innings, 3 walks, 3 double plays, 6 strikeouts, 3 double plays. Like the Yankees are going to hit into 3 double plays, or Yankees are going to turn 3 double plays. Warren gets into the 7th, 3 runs, 8 strikeouts. Nice. 5 2/3, 4 walks, 7 strikeouts, 2 runs. What's up, Cadiza? Did you miss the lineup? Oh, the Yankees are going to turn 3 double plays. I like that. I'll pull up the lineup one more time. That's the Yankees lineup right there. So I got the lineup right there. Cadiza, go ahead and check it out for the Yankees. Go ahead and check that out. Let me know what you think. I'll check this Oakland Athletics lineup here real quick too, out of curiosity to see who they have. And it looks like they got their lineup there on their X page. So I'll pull that up as well. Maybe I should start doing that. But that's your lineup for your New York Yankees. We'll check and see who else. We'll check and see the lineup for the Athletics. But that's your lineup right there. And then let me pull up the Athletics real quick. So, I went missing on the screen. Sorry, people. There I am. All right, let's go Athletics now. That is your lineup for the Oakland Athletics. So it looks like Lawrence Butler, Jacob Wilson, Brent Rooker, Nick Kurtz, Tyler Soderstrom, Gio Urshela, J.J. Bleday, Willie McIver, Max Schumann. Mitch Spence is your starting pitcher for the Oakland Athletics. There's a couple of few guys on this team that could hit. Butler being one of them. Brent Rooker, he's good. He's not a bad player. Who else on this lineup do I kind of worry about? So Butler, Rooker, what's up, Dev? What's going on, dear bud? Kurtz ain't too bad either, I feel like. JJ Bleday, they're not bad. So, yeah, again, that's your Oakland Athletics lineup for sure. But yeah, I mean, again, I know Giancarlo Stanton is not a regular season player, but he's a postseason player, and that's when he shows up. He shines in the postseason, and you can't argue that. But anyway, my prediction for Will Warren, folks, I'm gonna give him 7 innings. I think he's gonna go 10 strikeouts. You know what? I'm going to say 10 strikeouts. I think he's going to be one below his career high. 10 strikeouts. I don't think he walks anybody. And he's going to give up 1 run. So 7 innings, 10 strikeouts, gives up 1 run, and he doesn't walk anyone. That is my prediction for Will Warren. So that's what I got. I'm looking at Mitch Spence's number, starts from last couple of starts. So pitched against Cleveland 6 days ago. He got the loss in that. He only went 4 2/3. He gave up 8 hits on 4 runs, only struck out 3. He walked 1. And the game prior to that was against Houston. Didn't get the loss, but he only went 5 innings, gave up 7 hits, struck out 2, walked 1. I mean, I'm looking at his game logs right now. The Yankees bats should be able to do work against him. They should be able to do work against him. So, but we know that sometimes the Yankees bats have not shown up against mediocre pitching. We have seen that, but the Yankees should be able to do work on this guy. But let's move on to the next one. What do we got for what do we have for double plays, folks? How many double plays did the Yankees hit into tonight? What do we got for double plays? So Nosebleed's saying hit into 1 double play. The Yankees turned 3. I'm actually going to go ahead and say 1 double play as well. Jasmine says the Yankees are going to hit into 2. Sean Browning says 2 double plays, but they turned 3. Susan says 2 double plays, Volpe and DJ. Oh, boy. Welkin says 2 double plays, Goldie and Ben. And the Yankees turned 2. I'm sticking with 1. Looks like there's quite a few people. Well, I don't want to say quite a few people, but a few people saying 2. But I'm going to say 1. I'm going to go ahead and say 1. Any other double play predictions? Let me know, and then we'll move on to the home run predictions. So, Jasmine says Volpe will hit into both double plays. Oh, God. Yeah. All right. And the Volpe bashing begins. All right. So let's talk about home run predictions. So Nosebleed is saying Grish, Jazz, and Rice. So you got a few guys hitting home runs tonight. Home run predictions. Yeah, without Judge, we definitely don't sniff the playoffs. But home run predictions, I'm always gonna say Judge. You already know about that. I'm gonna say Judge. Judge. Who else do I got? I feel like Trent's like due for one, man. I don't know why I feel that way, but I feel like Trent's due for one. But do I want to pick him? That's the question. You know what? I'm gonna go. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna say Judge, Grisham, and I don't care. I'm going Giancarlo Stanton. Let's see. Jazz and Rice home run. Volpe will hit into 2 double plays. Judge Big G and Bellinger. Okay. Judge, Jazz, and Rice home runs. Big G's do like 4 homers, but yeah, I know. Okay, Guardians playing the Cardinals on Apple TV. Hopefully you have Apple TV. You're a subscriber. But yeah, that's gonna be my home run prediction. I'll go Big G, Judge, and Trent Grisham. So those are my home run predictions. You got Giancarlo and DJ into double plays? Is that your double play predictions or your home run predictions? There, LI. You're prepping dinner. Judge and Belly homer. Nice. Yeah, for sure, Susan. I get it. If I was a pitcher, I'd spam slider and sweepers against him. Against who? LI, don't push it. Oh, Stanton probably has okay, you were referring to Stanton. Stanton probably has the highest strikeout against those. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of, I mean, when you think about it, that's how they kind of get judged too, opposing pitchers. Slider away. Unfortunately, Judge does swing and miss on a lot of those, and that's not a criticism or anything like that. It's just, it's just other teams doing their homework. You know what I mean? So, but baseball is a game of adjustments. All right, let's get into the score predictions. What do we got for score predictions? What's today's score going to be? And 28 votes, and 82% of you said that the Yankees are going to win the opener. So I just wanted to get that out there to all of you. Five nothing Yankees. 7-3. 7-3. Okay, we got a couple of 7-3 scores predictions. 6-2 by Welkin. 6-2 by Lou. Okay, Welkin and Lou saying 6-2. I'm going to say, I'll say 7-1. I'll say 7-1. And Furnace, my man, what's up, dude? What's going on? Back in the gym, you training? Hitting those bags? Sparring? (6-2) by Susan as well. Okay, so a few 6-2s. I'm going to say 7-1. I'll say 7-1. Yeah, for sure, man. I hear you, bro. Glad you're hitting it super hard. Still got that match coming up, right? In August. Cool. Any other score predictions? If not, we'll move to everybody's favorite part of the show. What do we got? What do we got for score predictions? Let's see some more predictions. Oh, September 19th. Okay, your fight's in September. Oh, all right. So you still got some time. That's good. That's good. 6'4" by Jake Boss. Good to see you, man. It's been I don't know why, but I feel like I haven't seen you in the chats in a while, but good to see you, man. I hope everything is all right with you. Good to see you there, Jake Boss. What's up, buddy? So 6'4". All right. Crazy end of school season with the kids. I hear you, man. I hear you. Cool. All right. Let's talk food, people. What's for dinner tonight? What are we all eating? Sunil's going 12-1. All right. So Sunil thinks they're gonna completely crap on him. But what's for dinner, folks? What are we eating? What's for dinner? Thai food, nice. New York pizza, nice. Filipino noodles, cool. All right. What else are we doing for food? Salmon and vegetables. Okay. A little seafood action. What else we got? What else we got for food? Baby back ribs for Sean. Any other food selection? What else we thinking for food? What's up, Jack? Oops, sorry about that. Had a little noise there. Sorry about that, folks. Didn't mean to play that. A sandwich? What kind of sandwich are we talking? What kind of sandwich are you eating? I know Wendy's has that chicken quesadillas from Jared. I know Wendy's got that Takis chicken sandwich. That sounds pretty good. Jake Boss, yes. So due back in July, more than likely, right? So based on this tweet from Gary Phillips on X, this is from Aaron Boone. He said that Luis Hill threw live in Somerset on Thursday. He'll throw a side this weekend and another live next week when the Yankees are on the road, per Aaron Boone. That live should be about 2 innings and 35 pitches. From there, the Yanks will decide if a rehab assignment is next. So at some point in July, he'll be back. What that date is, I don't know. There's not a set date. Bologna turkey and bread and Colby Jack cheese. Nice. Yeah, I know, right? 4th of July next Friday. I'm looking forward to it. Want to know what condition Hill will be in when he comes back? We're gonna wait and see. I mean, we got to give him a little bit of time to adjust. It might, there might be some outings where he's gonna struggle a little bit maybe, but he might just come out firing. But just got to give it time. Just got to give it time. Yeah, fireworks for sure. Yeah, Yankees got to. Yeah, hopefully Hill finds his control quick. Yeah, no doubt about it, man. I hope. Control was his biggest problem, but hopefully he has worked on that. But once he has his control, man, that dude is solid. I am a Luis Hill fan. So, I hope Luis Hill comes out firing. But yeah, Yankees got to start winning some games because, the Rays are sneaking up. They're a half game behind. So, you don't want to, Yankees should not have to give up that lead. Hopefully they don't give up the lead, but it's going to be a race in the AL East, no doubt. Yeah, Luis Hill, the guy was Rookie of the Year last season. So that should tell you something. This guy's he's a good pitcher, still young, but has all the capabilities in the world, right? Whichever prospect the Yankees decide to bring up, I always want them to succeed, but you also got to practice patience with them. It takes time to adjust to the major league level. Hill and Schmidt this offseason. For who? For bats? I'm assuming. I want to see Cam Schlittler too there, Li. He's been solid down there in the minors. Maybe he's a call-up in September, for all we know. But I'd love to see him. Tonight is Will Warren versus Mitch Spence. Will Warren versus Mitch Spence. That is your starting lineup or your starting pitchers. Athletics there, buddy. Athletics. But that's what we got, though, people. That's what we got. We got shrimp and French fries from Dev. All right, it's an interesting combo. But yeah, you got the. Yeah, he did. He struck out. I think he struck out 10 in that game, if I'm not mistaken. And that was his career high at the time. But then he beat his career high. His career high now in a game has been 11 now. If he goes 12 today, oh my God, I'd be super impressed with that. So I think his career high was 11. I think he had 11 against it was either the Angels or I knew he had 11. I got to look that up. Let me look that up again. Well, so I'm asking you then because you said you would try to trade Shop Hill or Clark Schmidt. Who do you want? Like who should they get? You don't need to give me. I'm. This is why I'm asking you a question. Who do they go after? Like who do they trade him to? What do they get back? Who do you want back? I asked a question. If do you want bats or do you want pitching? Like who do you want back for either one of those guys? Oh, prospects to refill the system. Okay. So who do you look at? What teams are you looking at? What teams prospects do you like? I'll ask that question to you since you're the smartest guy in the room. Yeah. Oh yeah. He had 11 strikeouts against the Angels. So that is his career high. So he beat his career high that he had against, it was 10 against Texas. Did he have that against Oakland or, Athletics? I'm so used to calling him Oakland. Oh, he only had 7. Okay, it was against Texas, so he beat that. But yeah, 10 versus Athletics, 11. No, it was 7 versus it was 10 versus the Rangers, 11 versus the Angels. He had 7 against the Athletics. Yeah, it was 7 strikeouts against the Athletics. I got the game log right here. Yeah, that's why I just said they're the Athletics and they play in Sacramento. I'm used to calling them Oakland. Sorry. But yeah, yo, my man Ace is in the building. Shia. What up, Ace? How's it going, bro? What is going on? I know you're going live for the play-by-play tonight, but how are you, bro? How are you doing? What's up? What's up? Nightingale on medical leave for the remainder of the season. All right, well, yeah, well, hopefully whatever's going on with Ron Washington, he's able to heal up and he feels better. So thanks for sharing that. Yeah, seems like a lot of people are. Seems like a lot of people are. But, look, whatever the lineup is, Yankees got to go out. They got to win no matter what. Doesn't matter what the lineup is. There's the goal. They got to win. Go out there, perform, and win. And let's hope they can win the series opener. I would love for them to sweep the Athletics. You're eating pastelon? I know I've heard of that. I don't think I've ever had it personally. That must be like a Puerto Rican dish. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever had it. Yeah, Washington's Ron Washington's a great guy. Yeah, well, it's team needs to make it happen. Yeah, shared that news already there, Jonathan, but again, I appreciate it. So, yeah, I can't wait to see Luis Hill come back. Yeah, that thing you're eating there, Ace, what is that? Like, I did a search on it. It says Puerto Rican plantain lasagna. Actually sounds pretty freaking good. Yeah, if Stroman does pitch on Sunday, I don't know, man. My hopes aren't high. I hope we're he shocks the world, but yeah, I can't say that. I can't say that my hopes are high either. Yeah, I saw that he's suffered a ruptured Achilles. He's on the 60-day IL. That sucks, man. I never wish injury on any player. Ever, ever, ever. We're going 2 out of 3. Yeah, unfortunately. Unfortunately. Yeah, hopefully that's not the case. I mean, again, we still don't know who's going to pitch on Sunday, but if it's Stroman, I'm a little nervous. But yeah, you might see Winans. You might see him get another chance, and I think it'll be good to see Winans again. You know, I think Winans is a good pitcher, but again, you need to give him time to adjust. Yeah, Yankees have a plethora of pitching in their system, man. There's no doubt about that. So they got a lot of pitching. Yes, indeed. But anyway, folks, I'm going to shut it down here. I've been live for almost an hour for the pregame, so thank you all very much for tuning in. So thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you all very much. But I am going to end the live stream here. Hopefully, I'll see you all for the play-by-play. I will go live for tonight's game. As always, folks, make sure you all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. Keep sharing this channel out. Everybody have a great day. Thank you all very much, and enjoy your Friday evening. Enjoy the weekend. And again, I'll just announce it again. I will not be live tomorrow for a pregame or a play-by-play. Just got a few things I got to do in the morning. But I will go live a little bit after the game. There's probably going to be an open panel, so be sure to tune in. There's a few things I want to discuss, and hey, you know what? Get to come up on a panel and discuss your thoughts and your opinions. So, get your thoughts out there. But anyway, folks, thank you all again. I'll see you all soon for the play-by-play. Enjoy your evening, and as always, let's go Yankees.